This is Beyond the Bell from the fantastic O2 Arena as they're starting to tear down the place here now. It was sold out. It was the return of KSI, who fought not once, people, but twice and got 2 knockouts as well. He really did tick all the boxes. Every single fighter on this card performed and delivered, and we're going to discuss it now with the big man, Hasim Rahman Jr., Wade Plemons as well with us, who, by the way, absolutely kicked butt doing all the interviews behind the scenes. Congratulations, Wade. Hasim, I want to come to you first as the pro boxer here. When you're watching KSI, and particularly the other boxers as well, how impressed were you?
I was very impressed. It looked like all these guys worked hard. It looked like all these guys took this serious. They were very passionate about their fights. Everybody put their best foot forward, even the guys that lost by knockout. It was so interesting to see, because usually when you have events like this, it's long, drawn out decisions. These were knockouts,
quick, wasn't it?
These were guys coming, not playing no games. They came, they saw, they conquered. They made it. I got a couple guys that won and lost tonight got a new fan in me. So they definitely did their thing.
Really true. Obviously, look, it was the KSI show, Wade, but so many people performed well. I mean, Salt Pappy. How good does Salt Pappy look, by the way?
That left hand.
He's got hands.
That was wild, right? I looked down for 1 second. I had to catch on the replay. I looked down for 1 second. The fight was over.
Me and The Rock were in arms. We were arm in arm like, just happened.
Right.
It was insane to watch. Not only KSI do what he did, which is historical, but watching the undercard perform like they did. For the people that haven't seen Salt Pappy, you've just seen a new superstar in this crossover scene. For the people that haven't seen Deji and just heard, we just wish we would see what he did in the gym, in the ring. You got it tonight. I'll tell you that. It was, and then Slim, 2 weeks notice, guys.
Yeah, Slim really impressed me. Slim was
you know why
impressive.
Slim impressed me? He was talking so much smack.
And it was all
I watched your face-off, and he was like, really, and I was like, you better win.
Yeah.
You talk that kind of smack, you better win, and he performed.
Hey, they say Brooklyn, we go hard for a reason. That man's Brooklyn made, and he showed it tonight.
He certainly did. Hasim, you joined me on stage with Chris Eubank Jr. You announced what's coming up for you next.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be part of this as well now.
Yes, sir.
Series 2
coming up.
15th of October in Sheffield. You take on Vitor Belfort. I mean, you're lucky there's no kicking. Because Vitor Belfort can kick.
Hey now.
You're lucky there's no
kicking. He lucky there's no kicking. He lucky there's no kicking. I ain't lucky, he lucky with his old self.
It's exciting, though, for it to happen over here. You see what, the people come out for. There will be a packed arena in Sheffield as well.
These fight fans are different. They're different. They're passionate.
From the beginning.
From the very first fight, this place was jam-packed. They stayed, they kept the energy throughout all the fights. Even the very few moments that were dull, the fans were still in tune. As soon as something happened, they were right on it. This UK atmosphere, I've never experienced it before, but I've seen it. Now to have been a part of it, and this was a cross series event. It was awesome. I cannot wait to headline on October 15th. This is going to be a hell of a show, and I look to put on for all the fans in the UK. This is going to be great.
Welcome to the party. That's what they say, right? Welcome to the party.
It definitely was a party.
You know your MMA, Wade. You know Vitor Belfort well.
Listen.
You know Hasim Rahman Jr.
Yes.
I love it.
I love this fight.
You know why I love it? Carnage. It just smells carnage.
And that's the perfect word for Vitor Belfort's career to this point.
Yeah.
You're talking about one of the youngest UFC champions to ever live. At the time he did it, there was no one doing what Vitor Belfort was doing. Blitzing guys, the kicks, the hooks. He was a machine, and he did it throughout his career. So this man taking that challenge, it's dangerous.
You may be ready.
So is he. You're talking about the son of a 2-time heavyweight champ of the world. You're talking about a man that goes by The Rock for a reason. This fight on October 15th, you do not want to miss.
He's like your new promoter.
Come on now.
Are you slipping in money and dollars to promote him?
Right there, man.
It's true. By the way, it's in Sheffield as well, by the way. You might need to bring some jumpers and jackets.
Bet. Oh, yeah. October, I'm already knowing. It was a little cool this time when I came, but October, I'll be suited and booted.
I'm sure you will be. I'm sure you'll be. Let's talk about the first fight, KSI versus Swarmz. 2 main events.
Yeah.
Look, I thought Swarmz did well to get out the first round.
To be honest, yeah.
He was brave.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that, let's be honest here, had no experience, right? Had no idea what punches felt like in there with 10 ounces. And he tried his best, but his best was not enough. KSI did what he was supposed to do, got him out of there, got in the back, relaxation, kicked back, and then came out and did it again.
Yeah. I mean, how difficult is it to do what KSI did today? Look, the opponents weren't of the highest level, but to have 2 fights regardless in a space of each other, that's not easy to do.
It's definitely not easy to do. I mean, mentally, and then what a lot of people don't understand is that adrenaline. That adrenaline is a very big factor. His adrenaline was sky high. He rocked the house in front of a 20,000 people, and then he had to go back, calm himself down, and then get amped back up to do it again. That major credit to KSI. We haven't seen it before. I haven't seen it during my time in boxing. That was definitely a one-up. He just put himself on another level.
You know what I liked about KSI? He was honest. We just spoke to him after the fight, and I was like, look, I was trying to put the Jake Paul fight to him.
Yeah.
And I think he even knows he's maybe a couple away from Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you might be interested to talk to about that. And he's like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 more. So whether it's Slim, whether it's Tommy Fury, Salt Papi, that makes sense, right? You don't want to jump straight into a Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, no, there were some names he set out there, and Jake wasn't one of them. For again, he knows this. For a good reason. He needs time. He needs experience. He needs fights. It's more ring time for him to close that gap, because let's be honest, 3 years off to come back to that fight, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him. But to get to it, he's going to need those fights.
Can I ask you a question about this giant next to me?
Yeah.
Because now he's kind of stepping into the influencer world, right? Who out there? Is there any heavyweight out there, apart from Jake Paul, who's, you know, cruiserweight, 200 pound, I don't know what weight he's at nowadays.
I got one.
Give me one. Who would you fight?
Logan Paul.
Ooh.
I know there's some real stuff there too.
I like that, you know. Logan's big as well.
Yeah.
Didn't
But I mean,
realize how
He's
big he
much
was.
bigger than Jake.
He's much bigger than Jake, innit?
I
So there
saw
won't be
a
no
picture.
weight problem.
I mean, he fought Floyd Mayweather, who's smaller than everybody on this stage right now. So.
I saw a picture of Logan saying he was 220 today.
What are you wearing right now,
why
Hassan?
not?
What are you wearing right now?
I'm 215 right now.
We can do it. We
Set
can
it
do
up.
it.
Set it up, Adi. Set it up.
I
we set it up?
mean,
That's on you.
Should I speak to the DAZN big
Hey,
wigs?
let's
Can
go
we get it
talk about
done?
it.
We
Let's
got
go talk
everything
about
we
it.
need right here. We got
the ring still. Hey, they still ring still there.
Ring still up.
You know,
Should we get some gloves?
I was gonna say, we'll just get you some gloves and a stool. We be ready, baby.
gloves, shoes, and a check.
Yeah, the check indeed. Before, what kind of, a big check. I know it's going to be a big check. Before we wrap, give me your performance of the night. So many good ones. Deji, I thought, looked really good.
was probably right there at the top, just because you didn't know what you were going to get from him. Salt Papi, I would say, is right there, but you knew you were going to get it from him.
Yeah.
Deji, it came out of nowhere, and it was shocking, but in the best way possible.
Yeah.
He stole the show.
Indeed.
I think for me, the underdog coming in here in front of all these people, talking the way he was talking, he got in there, he walked the walk. I gotta give it to Slim. He stole the show for me. He became a superstar tonight.
Slim did, didn't he?
He did.
Slim did his thing, and I mean, obviously, you gotta take your head off the KSI. He fought twice. You don't see that happening. You don't see that not in amateur boxing, not in pro boxing, not in YouTube boxing. And I'm not sure, but Michael Buffer announced that those were pro fights. So I'm not sure if they were, but if they
can we
were,
give a round of applause to Michael Buffer working twice in one night?
I mean, Michael Buffer came and did his thing
Michael
too.
doesn't do that.
40 years, the voice of boxing, just going back to back like that.
I mean, back to back, Michael Buffer.
Absolutely, all night with the longevity.
That's not easy. All right, so you're going. You said Deji.
Yeah.
You said Slim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Dean the Great.
Dean the
I'm
Great.
going to go Dean the Great, so we all got different ones.
Yeah.
I think Dean the Great looks like
started the card off. It's
pro box.
Yeah,
Man,
He's
and
like,
it was
he's
his
got
pro
really good
debut.
hands.
only 21 years
The
old.
only time he got hit was when he landed on his face and doing the backflip.
No one showed it again. That's been deleted from
seen
the
that
world.
replay too
That's
much.
That replay.
Man, that replay was
Why
crazy.
did he do it? Why
I think
did
he thought he
do
was
it?
gonna land it.
He was jazzed up.
And
He
by the
was
way,
hyped.
it's like it happened in slow motion. I thought he's going to make it. He's going to make it,
but
and then he
the
did it.
second turn wasn't there. We got to get him in some gymnastics, some
we've
tough
got-
So his
classes.
next fight, he gotta hit a backflip and he gotta land it. He gotta stick the landing.
We gotta land
looking
it.
forward to it.
Hasim, I want you to end this one. October the 15th, Vitor Belfort. Tell everyone home why they should tune in.
October 15th, Vitor Belfort, the UFC champion, versus Hasim Gold-Blooded Rockman Jr., the former, the son of the former heavyweight champion and the future world champion. We're gonna have some fireworks in Sheffield.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a blast. I'm coming for the knockout. He's coming for the knockout. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how Vitor comes in. He's coming as a monster, and I'm coming as the monster slayer. I'm going to punish this man just like I was going to punish the last person I was supposed to fight. Just like I'm going to punish his brother. I mean, the door's wide open for me. I'm going to kick it down. Tune in October 15th, and inshallah, we're going to leave on top.
Indeed. I mean, I couldn't say it better than that. From myself, from Wade, from Hasim. It's been a great night here, hasn't it? It's been a fun night. We need to leave, though, because they are honestly closing everything down right now, and they're looking at us like we need to get out. So we're out. Take care, people.
Thank you.